Good afternoon, everyone. So we are group CSR number 31, and we're here today to present you our project. So our project is Louvain-la-Halle. It's a covered market, and it has for purpose to relocate the economy. So by relocating the economy, we mean to create a better contact between the producers and the customers. Because of that, we can shorten the distribution channel, reduce our ecological footprint, and promote a better, a more sustainable way of doing the economy.
Now we are going through how did we process the work. Firstly, we made some data research and brainstorming in order to bond properly the project. Afterwards, we made market analysis to exactly know who is interested in our project and how to implement it by making field research, interviews, surveys, and visits.
About our stakeholders, the Maison du Développement Durable is very convinced by our project. It perfectly fits with their strategy. The producers like the possibility to have a contact with the client and to create a business based on trust. They actually have some concern about the time it could take them to sell directly a part of their production. The aim of the project is to employ student and punctual volunteers. We won't be a threat for their competitors because of our low volume and our different opening hours. The customer won't be a student because of their means and of the opening days. This project will be appropriate for people living around this market, and moreover, they are ready to pay more.
For the plan of action, we know that such a covered market, as it is the case in An, took years to be what it is now. So we decided to divide the plan of action in two parts. One during the first years and one other on a long-term horizon. The first year consists in the implementation of the crucial needs of our work and to answer to basic questions as where, when, what, etc. We find a perfect place to begin, the salle Mégandis. For the services, we will implement a bar, a little catering, online services, and also product in baskets. On a long-term basis, as we think attract more and more customers and producers until reaching an equilibrium point, we will need a larger room. Also, more specific activities will be organized, such as a kid area, for instance.
We have also built a financing plan to estimate the viability of our project. We have first 5 types of costs. At first, the fixed cost, which consists in all the expenditures we need to invest in the beginning to launch the market. They reach a total amount of more than 7,000 €, but we will depreciate those assets over 5 years, which represent a monthly amount of 121 €. Then we have the indirect costs, which consist mainly into the wage of our employee and the compensations for the volunteers. They reach a total amount of 3,287 € per month, and they are the biggest expenditures. Then there are the operating costs, which are the costs for the supply of all the products we will sell at our bar, our restaurant, and our online order service. And finally, the promoting costs, which are all the costs that are required to properly promote the organization. Now, concerning the revenue part, they are composed of 2 elements. At first, the renting income coming from the pitches we rent to the producers. As we are a small structure, they are our main source of revenues. Then we have the operating income coming from the sales made with our bar and other services. As you can see, we have a monthly loss of 454 €. We plan to cover with the financial support granted by the city.
When analyzing the project regarding the added value it is going to have on society, we have tried 3 main aspects. Economically, we believe we participate in an important change in consumers' habits. Moreover, we help the going concern of small producers in giving them one more opportunity of revenue. Environmentally, we hope to reduce the carbon and ecological footprint. And socially, our market will be a convivial place for sharing between, on one hand, producers and consumers, which will allow more confidence, and on the other hand, sharing between producers and producers. We believe the experience of one can improve the situation of another, and we hope that some partnerships will be created, helping synergies. Thank you for your attention. We hope that you found some interest in our projects.